Hello, Blythe, Evie, Joe, Jack, Callum, Cadence, Lucy, Orion, and anyone else who is listening to Story Time. Welcome to Story Time. Today's story is The Paper Bag Princess, written by Robert Munsch, illustrated by Michael Marchenko. On the dedication page, it says, "To Elizabeth." And Elizabeth is the main character in the story. It begins. Elizabeth was a beautiful princess. She lived in a castle and had expensive princess clothes. She was going to marry a prince named Ronald. Oh my goodness, look, there he is with his tennis racket over his shoulder, and she's got hearts all around her head because she's so in love. Unfortunately, a dragon smashed her castle, burned all her clothes with his fiery breath, and carried off Prince Ronald. Uh-oh. Boy, now all of her clothes are gone. She still has her crown, though. Elizabeth decided to chase the dragon and get Ronald back. She looked everywhere for something to wear, but the only thing she could find that was not burnt was a paper bag. So she put on the paper bag and followed the dragon. He was easy to follow because he left a trail of burnt forest and horses' bones. Oh my goodness. Look, oh, she is determined, isn't she? Finally, Elizabeth came to a cave with a large door that had a huge knocker on it. She took hold of the knocker and banged on the door. The dragon stuck his nose out of the door and said, "Well, a princess. I love to eat princesses, but I have already eaten a whole castle today. I am a very busy dragon. Come back tomorrow." He slammed the door so fast that Elizabeth almost got her nose caught. Oh my goodness. Elizabeth grabbed the knocker and banged on the door again. The dragon stuck his nose out of the door and said, "Go away. I love to eat princesses, but I have already eaten a whole castle today. I am a very busy dragon. Come back tomorrow." "Wait!" shouted Elizabeth. "Is it true that you are the smartest and fiercest dragon in the whole world?" "Yes," said the dragon. Look at how he's like puffing on his fist. He's going to rub it on his chest because he just thinks he's so great. Looks like Elizabeth is pretty smart, isn't she? "Is it true," said Elizabeth, "that you can burn up 10 forests with your fiery breath?" "Oh, yes," said the dragon, and he took a huge, deep breath and breathed out so much fire that he burnt up 50 forests. Whoa, that is a lot of fire he breathed out. "Fantastic," said Elizabeth, and the dragon took another huge breath and breathed out so much fire that he burnt up 100 forests. "Magnificent," said Elizabeth. And the dragon took another huge breath, but this time nothing came out. The dragon didn't even have enough fire left to cook a meatball. Oh no, she is so smart. She's getting the dragon to wear himself out. Elizabeth said, "Dragon, is it true that you can fly around the world in just 10 seconds?" "Why, yes," said the dragon, and jumped up and flew all the way around the world in just 10 seconds. Whoa! He was very tired when he got back, but Elizabeth shouted, "Fantastic! Do it again!" So the dragon jumped up and flew around the whole world in just 20 seconds. Oh boy, he's starting to look tired, isn't he? When he got back, he was too tired to talk, and he lay down and went straight to sleep. Elizabeth whispered very softly, "Hey, dragon!" The dragon didn't move at all. She lifted up the dragon's ear and put her head right inside. She shouted as loud as she could, "Hey, dragon!" The dragon was so tired he didn't even move. Elizabeth walked right over the dragon and opened the door to the cave. Boy, that was so smart, wasn't it? And look, Randall is waving at her from upstairs in the cave, calling for help. So she opened the door to the cave, and there was Prince Ronald. He looked at her and said, "Elizabeth, you are a mess. You smell like ashes. Your hair is all tangled, and you are wearing a dirty old paper bag. Come back when you are dressed like a real princess." Huh. No, thank you for saving me from the dragon. Still has his tennis racket in his hand. He's still looking the same as when the dragon took him. And she's worked so hard to get him free. "Ronald," said Elizabeth, "your clothes are really pretty, and your hair is very neat. You look like a real prince, but you are a bum." They didn't get married after all. Oh, she dances away. Hooray for Elizabeth. The end. On the back page, we've got pictures of Robert Munsch and Michael Marchenko and the dragon when he doesn't have enough fire even to cook a meatball. I hope you like that story. I love the paper bag princess. She is strong and smart and willing to do whatever she needs to do to get things done. And she knows when she encounters a bum. So tomorrow, the story will be another Robert Munsch, Michael Marchenko book. It is called Show and Tell. It's really fun. I think you'll like it a lot. And so have a good evening. Take care of yourselves and always be proud of who you are. I'll see you tomorrow for story time when we read Show and Tell. Bye-bye.